Blake, you've played up there before. What's the atmosphere like playing in that stadium?
The time we went there before, we had an early game, and they were out there loud and proud, packed stadium. They weren't, I don't think it was a great year for them when we went in there, and it was still jam packed, and it was loud, and the field was, grass was long. It's a real field, and it's a tough place to play, and that we got to really bring our A game to get it done there.
How about it's supposed to be like mid-30s. Do you like that kind of, is that
Yeah.
football weather to you, or what's that like?
That's anything under 60 is great with me. I honestly hope it snows a little bit, just because I've only seen snow probably twice in my whole damn life.
All right.
Is there kind of a renewed sense of confidence? What's the feeling in this team coming off that win?
The biggest thing we're focused on right now is not feeling happy about last week. We're pumped that it happened, but it's behind us. Now it's on to, it's what's next, and that's Iowa State. And we're today's practice, yesterday's practice was all about refocusing and dialing in on the small things so we can make sure we put the best product out on the field when we go up there.
I want to ask you a little bit about Lovett. He had a big game.
Yeah.
Well, what does he bring to y'all back there?
He's a real confident guy. I didn't know he was that fast. I was joking with him after the game, but he's real confident, always talking, always saying the right things, getting the mood of the team right, and it's great to have him back there. And I was pumped because he's been out for a little bit, so I was pumped to see him bust a big run. And as we were winning that game, he was running up and down the sideline, grabbing all the older offensive linemen and telling us that was for us. So It makes you feel good when that happens, and love to see a guy succeed.
A guy you feel can be a big contributor as long as he can stay healthy offensively.
Yeah, as long as we're all doing our jobs, we should open up some holes, and love to see J Love out there in space. So we're hoping we can get some more runs like that.
What about what Hurt has brought you guys? Both receiving and running the ball a little bit.
Yeah, he's a real security blanket out there. It's good to see. It seems like every time we need something, you can trust that he's either in the backfield or he's gonna get targeted, and love seeing that guy, get the ball and then break tackles and stuff, and it's just love having him in the backfield when we're running power right on third and short and whatever. It's just a real confidence boost, and he'll hit the hole hard.
Was that a guy that was ready to play after having to sit out a year last year and watch you guys do it?
Oh yeah, he looked like he was ready to play after the on the first day of practice and 2 days last year. So after a whole year sitting out, he was ready to go.
Like when you look up and there's almost 250 yards rushing, I mean, that's kind of been the key in y'all's victory. How nice was that to see that kind of rushing total in that last game?
Yeah, it felt great. It felt like we were finally, we were doing our job as offensive linemen, and those are the kind of games you want to have. You see, in putting up big rushing yards numbers, it opens up things in the passing game and the play action pass game, and it contributes body blows on the defense. So it makes you feel real good at the end of the day when you can do that.
Coach Rule called this defense another one that's complicated schematically. What do you guys in your group have to do to be as effective as you were last week?
A lot of it's on just making sure you have the correct IDs, knowing your job like the back of your hand, knowing your role. But it's really, the game plan isn't going to be over the top complicated to deal with this defense. We're going to keep it simple, and we're going to attack them, and the best team on Saturday is going to win.
When did the what's next mindset go from being just a motto to the actual mindset of the team, you think?
I think it probably, it was transitioning towards that, and then coming out of the bye week and getting our teeth kicked in by West Virginia really opened guys' eyes up to, like, it's not just something you say, it's something you have to do. Because if you sit there and think about the UT game and then, feel good about that and then go get your teeth kicked in, and then if you feel bad about yourself after you got beat by West Virginia like that, we don't come back and play like we did against Oklahoma State. And by no means did we play perfect versus Oklahoma State, but it's just that turns into a real mindset when you really put it behind yourself. And the most important thing is just what you're going to do next to make today a good day.
Is that almost a good thing when you don't play perfect? You make mistakes and you still win the game.
I mean,
you have things you can correct, that kind of thing.
Yeah, you show me a game where there isn't a coach that rips someone's ass afterwards. No matter how good it was, there's always going to be something that you could do better. But it definitely feels good to see all the things we could have done better and still know that we found a way to win.